Hello everyone. Today I will tell you how to carve a mandibular canine. The mandibular canine and the maxillary canine, they have close resemblance to each other. The mandibular canine crown is slightly longer than the maxillary canine. So the crown length of mandibular canine is 11 mm, whereas that of the maxillary canine is 10 mm. That means the mandibular crown is slightly longer, but the root of this is shorter than the maxillary canine, around 1 mm. Another variation in the root of mandibular canine is the root can be bifurcated also. So first of all, make the markings, mention the sides, labial, lingual, mesial, distal, and then divide the crown area into three halves: incisal third, middle third, cervical third. Divide the wax block occlusally into two halves. One is the labial half, other is the lingual half. Now remove the wax from the incisal third portion, both labially and lingually. After removing the wax, start carving from the labial side of the tooth. Start carving from the cervical third portion. After carving from the labial side, start with the lingual portion. The lingual surface of the crown is smoother and it has less cingulum development than the maxillary canine. So there is the less bulk at the cingulum and there is less bulk to the marginal ridges as well. Now we will carve to make a cusp of the mandibular canine. Cusp of the mandibular canine is not well developed as that of the maxillary canine, and the cusp tip can be either in the center of the line that passes through the cusp and the root, or the cusp can be more lingually placed. So it can be more lingual or it can be in the center as well. The mesiodistal dimension of mandibular canine is 7 mm, and at the cervical portion it is 5.5 mm. So we will mark. After you have reduced mesially and distally, you will now form mesial and distal cusp ridge and make a cusp in the center. Remember, the distal cusp ridge is longer than the mesial cusp ridge. So this is your distal canine ridge and this is your mesial canine ridge. Now on the lingual side, make distal lingual fossa and mesiolingual fossa. You can see two fossa on the lingual surface, and from the labial side you can see mesial and distal canine ridge and a cusp. So your mandibular canine is ready. Now we will carve the root. The root length is 16 mm. So this is your root. almost similar to maxillary canine, just 1 mm smaller in length and a little bit tilted towards the distal side.